Lot of people usually.
Okay. So black people is a racialized. Hold on, let me get this y'all screens out the way because y'all on the camera now. So let me see. So black people is a racialized classification of people, usually a political and a skin color based category for specific populations with a mid to dark brown complexion. Not all black people have dark skin. In certain countries, often in social based systems of racial classification in Western world, the term black is used to describe persons who are perceived as dark skinned compared to other populations. It is mostly used for people, and then they highlight sub Saharan African descent and the indigenous peoples of Oceania, which they talk about the Australian people or whatever. So indigenous African societies do not use the term black as a racial identity outside of influences brought by Western cultures. The term black may or may not be capitalized. So now you're talking about a noun. So you're talking about if it's not capitalized, it's not talking about a person, place, or thing. You're
Right.
talking about an adjective, right? So it says may or not be capitalized. The AP style handbook changed this guide to capitalize the B in black in 2020. The ASA style guide used the B, says the B should not be capitalized. So now we got the Freemasons who controlling the literature of how things are being promoted for social engineering. They arguing on if it should be capitalized or not. So that shows they know it's artificial, right? So, so
Just like the lower C in citizen in the capital.
right, because black is not a person. It doesn't. That's a as an adjective. It describes a person, and they here it is on Google or Wikipedia rather, telling you that right now, right? So look, different societies apply different criteria regarding who is classified black, and you see black is in quotations, and these social constructs. So black is a social construct have changed over time. In a number of counties, societal variables affect classification as much as skin color, and the social criteria for blackness vary. In the United Kingdom, black was historically equivalent with person of color. Now that's a great segue for what we all know in the Black's Law Dictionary, like we just read. We just got through reading the color, what color mean. Fake, artificial, opposite of real. So they telling you on Wikipedia. This is they tell you on Wikipedia, black is equivalent to person of color, a general term for non-European peoples. In other regions, such as Australia, settlers applied the term black, or it was used by local populations with different histories and ancestral backgrounds. Some perceive black as derogatory. So Wikipedia is saying some perceive black as derogatory. I thought it was Black Lives Matter. But Wikipedia telling you some people perceive black as derogatory, outdated, reducive, or otherwise unrepresentative as a label, and as a result, neither use nor define it, especially in African countries with little or no history of colonial racial segregation. Some have committed, some have commented that labeling people black is erroneous, as the people described as black are seen by some to have a brown skin color. So basically, they're throwing in that it's not even logical because the people aren't even black; they're brown. So,
Crazy.
I just had to. I read that when I was going through my little black Saint Maurice little research thing, and I'm like, wow, they got this in powder blue, and then when I click on it, it got this pop up black people. They got the whole little thing for you. I gave me goosebumps.
Everything blue is business. So look at all that. Person of color, that's business. Racial segregation is business.
Or commercial rather, artificial. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Commercial, right.
Up for discussion of what with the terminology, right? There's not nothing rooted in nothing.
Right.
It's crazy, man. But what were you saying earlier? I know what we were talking about.
About we was just on the house resolutions, but then after that, I was right now I was just in the Black Law Dictionary looking up some more words.
Islam Empress.
Wow.
Islam. Tazamaj.
Islam was good.
Islam, peace and love.
Yeah. Um, but I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know if y'all saw. We're gonna try to do an episode like often with the Khalifa Society uh perspective series. So you know what I'm saying, y'all can come up with some topics. Y'all come up with some topics and we can just dive in and it'll be an episode.
Okay.